maybe an hour, hour and a half of daylight left here. So I decided to take a quick trip out here to see what that little square was. They usually indicate an old home site or a cabin or some sort of structure. So we're kind of nearing, well, according to the maps, where it should be. It might not be a cellar hole, kind of like we're accustomed to. If it was a summer home, we'd be looking for kind of, you know, rusty tin cans, evidence of habitation, you know, cement or stone corner supports for the house. Now I am seeing a lot of, you know, big trees, wolf trees, pasture trees, kind of indicate that this in fact was a pasture or a field at one time. So I think we'll go that way. So I was walking around and I came upon this concentration of rocks kind of up here on this small mound. Now it's possible if there was a cellar hole, they just kind of bulldozed everything into it, you know, to prevent injury from people or animals getting into it. Kind of in a row of all these red pines. One of my earlier videos I kind of explained about those. A little bit after World War II, they would plant these red pines because they readily took to the soil. And a lot of times they were planted in, you know, old farm fields, pastures, kind of where the soil was kind of spent. It didn't have many nutrients in it, things like that. And they would grow. They're very hardy and they would grow just about anywhere, sandy soil. Came upon kind of a grove of these in somewhat rows, not exact rows, but you can tell they were planned where they were put. So this kind of tells me that at one time this was a farm field, and through reforestation efforts they would plant these red pines. Here's kind of our first sign of human beings. Looks like the frame of an old car. There's some more of it down there. Or tractor. Well, I think it's a car, maybe a truck. There's the springs for the seat. Yeah, it looks like a car. See the trim, window trim. So I've been walking and dodging limbs and branches, and a few times I almost lost these sweet sunglasses right here. I don't know, they were the only thing I could grab in my wife's car. She took my truck today to go to an appointment, so I just grabbed the first thing I could find. So anyway, just been walking and can't seem to find anything. So kind of all joking aside, I'm sure you saw that. It's kind of this, well, I don't know what you call it, monument stone. Looked like it was placed there with this bored hole, it looks like, right in the top. Maybe for horses, maybe for something else, but that was definitely drilled. Kind of curious too, the shape of the rock. So I think we're in the area. Not too far from earlier in the video where I said those piles of stones were and boulders up there. So I was kind of walking along, kind of like I think where the farm puts their old stumps, the stump graveyard out here. And I just eyed that right there. We're going to try to get it up without shattering it. I brought my little Swiss Army knife with me. Now the tail end of it is right there. Move some sticks out of the way so hopefully you can see a little better. It looks older, at the bottom looks thick. Maybe we can just get enough and then maybe we can come back because we can find out a little more info on it. Well, I got it a little bit more uncovered, and I can tell it's an older one, because I'm not seeing any seams, and I see an air bubble right there, which is kind of an indication of an older bottle, not real old, but I don't want to dig it out anymore. I'm afraid I'll break it. I'll just have to remember, come out here when it's a little bit more thawed and grab that. Maybe we'll throw some sticks or something on top of it. Shh, don't tell anybody. It's our secret right there. Just a warning to those of you who don't like seeing bones or dead animals, that sort of thing. Just look away, or pause the video, or skip ahead. Of course, it's frozen in the ground. Looks like they've been out here for quite a while too. You can tell by the fact that they're bleached. No, that wasn't. Had horns, probably a deer. We'll leave him right here.